Well, hey, babe, it's Jamie. That's me here. Welcome back to my channel. Now, let's go ahead and get into episode 3 of Love Island. Let's talk about it. All right, y'all. I kind of got what it is that I wanted. Okay. I got to see Shannon be all shook and nervous towards the end of the episode. But let me just go ahead to the top of my notes so we can just go ahead and run through a few things. All right. Kira and Will, they are getting closer. He said that he feels the need to want to hold her all the time and protect her. I am loving the connection that the two are forming. I really like Will and Kira together. They look super, super cute. So I really like that. What else happened? So Christian. All right. Now he has decided now that he done got his girl snatched up out his hands. All right, his girl that got snatched up, so now he's over there talking to Corey. Let me tell y'all, Corey is having all kind of anxiety. He's over here panicking. He's over here praying that they send another girl through the house that's gonna be interested in him. You know, he's a little worried because everybody else is already coupled up. But let me tell you, y'all, good boy Christian, all right, he already got him a game plan. And see, he had been scoping this person out from the beginning. That's why he was tonguing down Miss Olivia, because now he like, I'm gonna go put the moves on my girl. All right, that's where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go see what it is, what it's gonna do, what's up. Okay, I choose you. That's where he's gonna go. Over there with Miss Olivia and Corey, like I said, he over here swinging his boots because he don't know what the hell he gonna do. Corey is really, honestly, Corey don't want to go home. So yeah. Corey don't want to go home. He's having a great time. It's not really about love for Corey at this moment. It's about him being able to continue to hang out with the bros. All right. Now, when it gets to Cash and Cinco, they are bonding, I guess. Okay. But he tells her the same thing Christian said about being honest. Like, you know, if there's anybody that comes into the house you're interested in, you know, just let me know. Let's just be honest. And she pretty much says the same thing as well. And I'm like, okay, y'all say that. Y'all say that now. Yeah, y'all saying that now. If somebody come in the house, just be honest, okay? But you're gonna be pressed. Somebody come in the house and they decide to try and scoop in on your person, you're gonna feel away. But okay, overall, he said that he is very happy with the choice that he's making in her. But we're gonna revisit that because he said something later on in the episode that I didn't really like. But you talked about you very happy in the choice that you made. I guess then. All right, I got my eyes on you, Mr. Cinco. If I said Christian, I meant to say Cinco. Okay, I'm talking about Cash and Cinco. But he told Cash the same thing Christian told her about being honest if you choosing somebody else. Okay, let's go ahead and go on. So we see Trina. Okay. She up there talking to Jeremy, talking about how she felt a sigh of relief. I'm like, girl, up there lying. Somebody she felt a sigh of relief because he chose Cash. She said at first she thought it was gonna be her, but when he called her name, she was like, oh my God. I'm like, oh, the lies, girl. Why you up here lying? All right, you thought he was gonna pick you. You was slick, kind of hoping that he was gonna pick you, but then when you realized he wasn't, you realized that okay, Jeremy is really not that bad of a guy. I mean, he's good looking. We've already kind of started getting to know each other, kind of bonding a little bit. So I'm really okay either way it goes. That's what that was. Jeremy says that he thinks that they have the best connection out of everybody in the house. Now Jeremy says that when they're in that room together, but he also says that when they go on a date later on in the episode. But I'm sure I'm gonna get to that too. All right. Now when it comes to Trina wants to take him down through there, talking about going to the hideaway. I'm like, okay, I see what you're trying to do, Miss Trina, okay? But Jeremy's sitting up there talking about how he came to the house because he's looking for a real relationship. He wants like a real connection with somebody. So basically what he's saying is he ain't trying to just smash, okay? He's trying to connect. That's where he's at with that. Now, Jeremy had to be feeling it that night, though. All right, now he trying to make it seem like he ain't trying to be out here just smashing and stuff, but you had to be feeling it that night because you was kissing up, rubbing up, feeling up all up on her all night long is what you was doing. Okay, because she sure wasting no time. First of all, I believe whatever was happening over there in that bed woke up CASHAPP and Cinco, and they kind of looked over there like, what they doing over there? And she came and told the girls about it that night. She says that they did not actually have any sex, but you know, they was rubbing up on each other, up against each other. She puts her hand on it and said that he has a very nice size on him. So she is happy about that. But I don't know if she's ever going to be able to do anything else outside of touching it with her hands. But okay, let's go ahead and move on. So when it gets to Christian, y'all know Christian go ahead, pull up on Olivia like, girl, what's going on? Listen, I want you to know that I want you. And she's like, yeah, I'm kind of interested in you too. You know what I'm saying? But it's like a weird attraction or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, y'all both Republicans. That's probably what she said. You're a Republican. I'm a Republican. Like, we see each other. So we really should just, you know, go over there and just be together. How about that? Because we know, like I told y'all from the beginning, when she first chose Giovanni, I said she don't want Giovanni. When y'all asked her what kind of man does she like, I said she likes a white right one. Y'all done gave this lady this black man, and she don't want this black man. She'll get to know him. She'll hang out with him. You're cool. Awesome. Yay. Yeah. But I'm going to go over this way. That's what it was giving me. All right. And there's nothing wrong with that if that's what she wants. But I'm just letting y'all know right out the gate. She wasn't really feeling Giovanni like that. But let's move on. All right. She says that Christian gives her something that she wants. He makes her feel wanted and he makes her feel special. Okay. She hasn't had that in a long time. So she likes that about him. And the fact that he kept singling her out, kissing her, I'm sure that made her feel away as well. Like, oh my God, he really likes me. And da, 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 da. So I'm sure that made her feel away, honey. All right. Now, Shannon, to me, is taking more of a liking to Josh. And I'm a bit shocked about it, right? So they're all cuddled up in the bed. She's kissing on him. We see them sitting down at a later time on a bench, and they're just talking. And she's talking about how cute he is and kisses him. And she actually leans in for the kiss, all right? So I was like, okay, maybe they actually do have a connection outside of what I've been seeing, because I've been seeing it like Shannon ain't really featuring him like that. It looks like it's just all him that's into her. But I still make no mistakes now. I still feel like if they send the right guy in there, Shannon is going to flip at any moment. Please believe me. I do believe that. But I think she's landed on thick on Josh. So if she looked like she may be out there dangling, she knows she still got him, to where she could be able to stay around a little longer. But she got her little pants shook up by the end of this episode. So that's that on that. Let's go ahead and move on to Trina and Jeremy. So they're the first ones to go on a date. He got their text. They get ready to go not rollerblading, but more so skating. They went to go skate or whatever. And they had a little picnic or whatnot. And what was said? So while they're on the date, we hear Jeremy speak more on how he doesn't want anything too serious. And I'm like, well, why you on Love Island? You're wanting too serious. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want then, Jeremy? Okay. But you're talking about y'all got the best connection in the house. I'm going to need you to not say that anymore. Okay. He says that he wants to take things slow. And I'm still like, well, what do you mean? What do you mean? Okay. You say you want a real girlfriend, but you're over here trying to take things slow. What you trying to do? Okay. Because you're giving me a very cute white boy and you're dressing up the F boyness of it all. That's what you're, you know what I'm saying? You're making F-boy look so fine right now. What is that? Okay. Now, his main thing is he was in a long distance relationship. I guess they broke up. It didn't go so great. So he lives in New York, whereas Trina lives in California. And that may be what it is. Like, he doesn't necessarily want to get in that same type of situation anymore. But deep down inside, I just feel like he's not as into Trina as Trina may be into him. But I feel like it's so weird because Trina just wasn't that into him, because she would have left with Cinco and been completely happy with that. And now she sees that she still got Jeremy here, and Jeremy's telling her, like, I haven't seen anybody else that I'm interested in. I haven't really wanted to go out and get to nobody else. So get to know anyone else. So she's probably like, okay, yeah, well, I'm just going to rock out with him. He's cute. Everything's good over here. He's a loyal. So it's making her like him even more. But I just don't think that Jeremy is as into Trina as Trina is into Jeremy. Okay. Now, yeah, what else did I have? I also want him to stop saying that they have the strongest connection in the house if he feels so unsure about her, because at a later time we can see him having that conversation with the guys where he still isn't sure either. Okay, he doesn't want things to move too fast. And I think that when she brings up the sex aspect, that can also alter feelings. Unfortunately, Christian was right when he said what he said about that. You know, it can change the direction of the relationship, or the getting to know you phase, when you add the sex in a little too soon. So I understood that. Okay, like I also said earlier, it was funny to hear them speak on their date, because both of them have two different views of it, and they're not necessarily on the same page. Just like when you see Trina talking to the girls, it's like, oh, we're this, and oh, I ain't like him, and I'm not really interested in getting to know anyone else. Whereas you got him saying, I mean, like, she cool or whatever like that, but if somebody else come in the house, you know what I'm saying, I'm open to getting to know them. Like, I'm not just gonna be tied down to her. I'm cool with exploring my options. So it's just different, right? So I'm like, okay, what else did I have here? Yeah, I think it's crazy for her to not want to explore her options and really want to put everything all in one basket. And CASHAPP was kind of trying to encourage her, like, that it's okay if that's what you want to do. And I'm like, CASHAPP, don't tell your friend that. Why you sitting up there lying? No, she needs to explore her options. Know that I'm 100% into you. We are coupled up. But there's nothing wrong with going out there getting to know other people, because when you don't do that, you gonna leave yourself messed up. And now they got this other beautiful girl that's about to go ahead and pull up in the house, and you don't know who man she put to sit up here and take. And it could be yours, okay? Even though I hope that it's gonna be Shannon's, but you know, that's just that on that. All right. What else we got? So Cinco says that he's super happy with Cash, but then we see him at a later time talking to Will about how he's considering exploring that with Trina. And Will, who's all about being honest, all about telling people what's going on, all about keeping it real, he tells him, listen, I think if that's something you want to do, you should just keep it honest and keep it open and have that conversation with Jeremy and let him know. So basically tell him, I'm finna steal your girl, basically, at some point. I want to get to know your girl. And I'm just kind of like, you just chose Cash. How dare you? You just chose Cash. I need you to get to know her more before you want to go and put the moves on Trina. Okay? See, I knew it was something about you, Cinco. I had at least a good eye on you, honey. I had a good one on you. I'm watching you, sir. Okay. So I ain't like that, but honey, I guess, child. All right. So then we see later on that night, Josh gets snatched up, and let me tell y'all, I was so happy. I was like, snatch him up. Snatch him up, girl. I said, snatch him up. I was so happy for him to get snatched up and go on a date. Let me tell you, it left Shannon shaking in her mother boots, and I loved it. The girl that they had waiting in the jacuzzi for him, gorgeous. Everybody up there trying to give Shannon advice, telling her she ain't got nothing to worry about and all this and that, and we don't know what she looked like. She may not even be his physical type, and this and that. And I'm cackling because we get to see the audience, we get to see what she looked like, and I'm like, girl, all y'all up here giving this girl advice, y'all need to be concerned about y'all dudes, okay? Because baby girl gonna come in here and get all y'all a run for y'all money because she's gorgeous. That's number one. Number two, she got that accent. You know what I'm saying? People love them a cute little something different, honey. So when she put that accent out there on Josh was like, ooh, I like that. Now when she sat down in that in the jacuzzi with Josh, he did tell her, listen, I am coupled up, but she also understands that we're gonna be in this process like somewhat selfish because everybody is here for their own reasons as well. Like, yeah, we're coupled up, but I want to get to know, somebody else. I want to do that. So he's basically telling her, like, just because I'm coupled up, like, wait a minute, don't think that me and you can't have something here, okay? Because we can. I still want to get to know you, like, all right? So yeah, you could tell that Josh was definitely feeling this girl, and I hate that. Oh, Amy, that was her name. Yes, so the new girl's name is Amy. Okay, so he was definitely feeling Amy, and I said when Amy get in this house, she's gonna shake it up because quite a few of you guys will be interested in Miss Amy. The only guy I hope that is not interested in her is Will, because I really like Kyra and Will, and I want them to continue on throughout this process. So we are just going to see, I believe the next episode comes on Sunday night. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this review. Y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below. I'm jamithatsme. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, follow me on Instagram as well as Twitter, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.